School Internship Program Assessment Format First Year Intern Diet Thalasken. Maintenance of Portfolio. In the maintenance of portfolio, there are three areas where intern will be assessed. These are intern portfolio, flora and fauna, and reflective journal. Let us see in detail what are the areas to be assessed in the intern portfolio. Assessment will be done on page or front cover, which will have the following information like name of the institute, that is Diet Thalasken, name or title of the program, that is School Internship Program, address of the school allotted, name of the supervisor, details of an intern like name, roll number, academic year of study, and session. Assessment will be done on certificates attached in the portfolio duly signed by the principal or the supervisor and mentors with official seal. Then page content of the whole portfolio, meaning of having portfolio, its importance, how it is used, and conclusion. It should be noted that the marks shown are indicative and suggestive and might vary from time to time. The total marks scored will be 100, which will be converted into corresponding grades. Flora and fauna. Intern will be assessed on how they undertake a study of flora and fauna around the school and how they prepare a report on it. That is how they write the introductory part, which will include the definition and few objectives of flora and fauna, its importance, types of flora and fauna identified in and around the intern school, and its conclusion. Reflective journals. All interns are expected to maintain and keep a daily record of observations and teaching experiences through reflective journals for all activities during the school internship program. For reflective journal, the following are the areas to be assessed. Meaning of reflective journals, which will include definition and objectives. Why it is important to keep a daily record of personal reflection in the form of journals before, during, or after a learning activity. Here, intern can reflect upon their own strengths and weaknesses occurring on that particular day and also the conclusion. The following is the overall assessment of maintenance of portfolio. Maintenance of school records. Here, intern will be assessed on how they maintain their school records during their school internship program. For this, They are expected to familiarize themselves with the teachers and students' attendance register and to keep a record in their portfolio for at least 3 consecutive months. Then they will be assessed how they maintain the mark register and to examine the present report card and to design a new one if needed. They will also be assessed how they familiarize themselves with the admission register, the cash register, the stock register, the visitors register, and any other important documents that are there in the school. Organization of school-based activities. In turn, will be assessed how they organize their school-based activities, like observing morning assembly during the first week of their school internship program, which they are expected to organize and conduct a morning assembly in the school where they are allotted from the second week and onwards. Every intern are expected to critically examine the school timetable that is there in the school and also to suggest and construct a better one if need arise and report the work in their portfolio but with reasons. Every intern have to observe the midday meal served in the school in all aspects. That is right from the kitchen where it is cooked till it is served to the students. There are schools which have the school calendar of activities. But if the school don't have or the calendar of activities is not sufficient or appropriate, interns are expected to design a new one and report the work in their portfolio. Regarding school observation, interns are expected to familiarize themselves with the home language of children, their physical and emotional health, their socio-economic backgrounds, their interests, their special needs, and so on. They are required to observe actual classroom teaching performed by their fellow interns or subject teacher of the school and to observe the relationships between the head of schools with teachers and students. They also have to familiarize themselves with the basic physical infrastructure that are there in the school. If during the school internship program there are special school activities like school fair or science exhibition or school sports or examination or any auspicious day like Environment Day, Literacy Day, Teachers Day, etc., interns are expected to participate and write a report on it. Textbook analysis. All interns, in consultation with their supervisor, can take any textbook used in the school and critically analyzing it and also to write a report of their findings in their portfolio. The following will be the area which will be assessed like on how they view the textbook, what is the purpose of textbook review and analysis, why do we need to analyze textbooks, Why textbook analysis is important? Assessment will be done on thorough investigation and detailed analysis of particular textbook, and not to forget about writing the conclusion. Case study. Every intern need to identify problems persisting in the school or in the classroom or student learning gap and so on, and to conduct a case study on that particular problem. For case study, they will be assessed on how they present in the title page, the title of the case, particulars of an intern like name, roll number, other details like academic year and session, address of the school where study is conducted. They have to show the page content. They have to present or arrange the case in the form of chapters. For example, Chapter 1 Introduction, Chapter 2 Methodology and Procedures, Chapter 3 Analyze and Intervention of the Case, Chapter 4 Findings, Suggestions and Conclusions. Then they have to mention and attach the tools used to conduct the case if there is any, and report important research resources used for the case. This is an assessment scale where all the numerical numbers will be converted into grades. Personal social qualities or PSQ. Regarding personal social qualities, that is attendance, cooperation, punctuality, civic sense, disciplines, curricular activities, and communication skills, it was decided that the grades will not be assessed individually by supervisor, but rather by collective consent and involvement of all lecturers under the initiative of PSTE branch. Thank you.